There it is.
Hey everyone, thank you. Welcome to Four Corners with Pepper Thomas. On our debut show, we welcome you in today. We will be doing this once a month, and today is the first day for our debut. So I'm excited about that with my co-host, Mark A. Walker, who you heard the music in the background. You know, that funky grooving music. Mark A. Walker.
Hey, thank you, Pepper. Funky music. I got to remember that.
And also my other co-host, Mr. Michael Upshaw. Welcome you guys to the Hot Pepper Show.
Thank you,
Hey,
Pepper.
Thank you so much. So glad to be here.
Glad to be here.
Look at that. Y'all got an applause. Man. Okay. So you guys, if you're chiming in now, you can always catch us on YouTube on the Hot Pepper Show TV channel. But we do this, we haven't decided what day of the month, but it'll be once a month that we will be interviewing different artists all over the world. And today, you see her smile at the bottom of the screen. Today, we have none other than my sister, my friend. That's not why she's on here, but she's on here because she is a phenomenal vocalist who sounds like a bird, an angel, a angelic being.
Yes, she does.
Who exudes love when she opens her mouth to sing. Like, if you don't like her, you'll like her by the time she finishes the notes. Like, oh, I didn't know that came out of her. I want to welcome none other than, and if you don't know, now you know.
Now you know.
Miss Gerald Riddick.
Hey, family.
Carol,
Me and Chloe. That's who you hear.
Yeah, I guess I should have said Carol and Chloe. Hey, Carol and Chloe.
Okay, because you will hear Chloe. She's very vocal.
No, we welcome you today. We welcome you. So,
welcome, Carol.
Thank you all first of all, thank you all for having us here. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure and a privilege.
Well, Carol, I'm that musician, so I like asking questions. So I'm gonna be the one to break the ice.
Okay.
I know you're in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I know you do a lot of work with a lot of great people, especially a gentleman by the name of great bass player. I think he really needs no introduction, but Gerald Veasley is probably one of the greatest jazz bass players that we've had in the history of music.
Agreed.
You do a lot of work with him. And I see that you've been out of Philadelphia, that you recently have been doing a tribute to Nina Simone, which isn't easy music to do or sing, or to attempt to even sing. Tell us more about your venture in working with Gerald, doing these type of tributes, and just a little more about yourself.
Oh, wow. Well, yeah, you hit hard, don't you, Mark? You came out of the gate. But no, you know what? I'm in full agreement with everything you said about Gerald. He is an exceptional musician and human being as well. And I always say when I was first asked to participate in this project, when both he and Roxy reached out, I was intimidated. I was terrified, and I was embarrassed because I wasn't as familiar with the music of the one and only Nina Simone. I only knew a few tunes, the more popular ones, and I wasn't. And I'm still so embarrassed to say it, but I was so embarrassed when they asked me. But because I loved because of my love for the more popular tunes, I jumped at the opportunity. But then I started learning about her. I started watching documentaries, reading materials, doing research because I wanted to do a better job. Um, and that changed my life. It really, really, really. So now, I mean, I feel empowered, I feel educated, but I feel like another, like an added sense of freedom, if you will, every single time we do this project, every single time, because I feel I'm living vicariously through her voice. Not her voice literally, but her voice, her messages, the just the activist that she was, the woman that she was, just so it was a life-changing experience for me to be able to be a part of this project. And it still is. It still is.
Oh wow! So tell me this, because, like I said, Nina Simone is different style of music than most artists
Mm,
are able to accomplish to even attempt to sing. But you share the stage with Will Downing, which is another R&B crooner, which is a different style of music, which requires you to be a different type of singer, different type of
true.
person. How are you able to just to adjust and to adapt to that style of music without it overlaying like from a Nina Simone? And what was there any formal training? What do you hear when you're singing? What is your approach when you're doing different styles of music and yet you sound like you fit in that style? Because you can't take, and I joke about it all the time, you
Mm,
can't take a Rance Allen and have him sing a Luther Vandross song.
mm,
And I was
mm,
a big fan of Rance Allen. Worked with him as
mm-hmm.
well. But
I
you know
did
what I mean.
too.
The style of play where certain people's voices only fit a style of music. What is your approach into adapting to different styles of music? Because that's a different style. Will Downing, Nina Simone, as well as you're doing your own. And I know you work with Jill Scott, and I know y'all have been friends for years. But uh, explain to us, to the music world, what's your approach into just being that different person for that set?
You
What's your
know,
approach?
I never really thought about it until you just asked this question. But because I do believe, our gifts are our ministry, and music is one of my gifts. I walk in it, I own it, I live in my gift. But in doing so, I believe that there's you have to let go. You have to let go, and you have to have a certain freedom, and you have to be comfortable with that freedom in order for God to move in the way that He will. So when I'm in these different spaces, I accept that I'm in those spaces because He placed me there, number one. But I also accept that He's using my instrument in every way in which He will. So I don't I don't know, maybe I should have prepared in other, in some other way, but I did not. It was
So
more
it's
of a
coming more
for
naturally.
me.
Is that what you're saying?
It
Basically,
does. It
okay,
it was more of a mindset for me,
okay,
if you will. So, trying to, like, really own the material and
okay.
be present in that space, in that time. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Okay.
Well, I'm almost done with my questions. There won't be no
Oh,
more hard
no, no,
questions
no.
after
Have
this. It's
have
it's
at
one
it.
more
Have
hard
at
question.
it. Have
But
at
you
it.
have a current song, "I Love Me Too," written
Yes.
by the gentleman below you, to the side of you, Mr. Mike Upshaw. I know y'all work together. You even let me play a
Yes.
few licks on the song. But how were you able to take like songs like that? Because I mean, it sounds like it's a personal song where you're able to take part of your life and add it and simplify it in a song. What is your skill set? What's your frame of mind when you're getting into a song like that where it sounds so personal, and you can almost tell that it's almost some of your experiences in that song as well. How do you
Well,
with this?
I'm sorry for interjecting,
Yeah,
but it's a
yeah.
consideration of mine, when being asked to participate in a project. And thank you always, Michael Upshaw. Thank you so much, so much. But whenever the invitation is presented to me, I have to see whether I can hear or see myself in that project. And if I can't, um, then that makes that's the determinant for me, if I can't feel or see myself in that project. So yes, when you say about life experiences, yes, there was a life experience. I can relate to that. I love me too. I relate to that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
So
that's
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know. I was going to ask Mike. I know he's the one that was his baby, where it birthed from I think from his life experience as well. And what made him think of Carol. And there's certain questions we never talked about, things we just never talked about concerning the song. Maybe it'll be the perfect time to talk about it right now. Yeah, I'm putting both of you on the spot.
Oh,
Um,
uh-oh. Uh-oh.
how are you able? Because I mean, once again, being a musician, singer or songwriter, even when you're making movies, you got to simplify things to where people can get what you're saying. Because you can get into wordy songs where you don't want to hear a
Mhm.
song where it literally sounds like someone's trying to speak their whole life in 3 minutes. But you're able to
Mhm,
simple. I mean,
mhm.
because I Love Me Too really affects everybody, because I think it gets to a point to where we have to get to a point to where we got to find time to love ourselves and see about us. And if you're a giver, if you're somebody who's always seen about everybody, it's probably some of the hardest things to do. And I know I have to speak on people like my grandmother, my mom, who just their whole life they just served people, and they didn't even know what made them happy because all they did was serve and help other people. And you get to the point to where you're in a breaking point. What gets you to the point to even write a song like this, and how can you perform it to where it's so effective the way it's been?
Yes, well, again, we
That's a
welcome.
loaded question.
I know, right? And I think I'll leave the answers to that one up to you, Carol. But again, I want to thank you for coming on the show. This is a celebration because this is the first show and it's during Black History Month. And we celebrate you as well because of all the contributions that you've made in the music industry. You're part of the music history, continue being in the history of music. And we just love you here in Philadelphia. You have fans everywhere, and this is really an honor. But not to get away from that, the I Love Me Too, of course, it's a real life experience, thinking about the fact that at some point in life, there is going to be someone that you lose that you love, whether it be a child, a mother, father, sister, brother, spouse, whatever, in some kind of way, you'll lose somebody. And at that point, you have to wonder, you don't, how do you prepare yourself when that happens? There's no preparation. You don't prepare yourself for, losing someone because you kind of think that you're always going to have that person around you.
Mhm,
But when it happens, it's a different story.
mhm,
You might go into depression, uh,
mhm,
anxiety, and I've experienced all of those things, to be honest. Sitting in a room with curtains closed, total darkness, and just
mhm,
praying, you know, and not at that point, not really loving myself at all, you know. And Dexter, my business partner, shout out to him, Dexter T. Moore. We had this music, and it was just sitting there. I had started this music, and then I gave it to Dexter, and we messed around with it. And for months, that music sat there,
mm,
and things changed in life. Life changes, and one day I just got this message. I love me too. And
mm,
a couple days later, everything came to me at one time. And Carol was the first person. We did reach out to one other person, but I talked to Dexter. I said, no, I don't even think that we're supposed to be in contact with that person.
mm,
And it was clear, Carol Riddick, nobody else.
Wow.
And she took that song to a totally different level. And we
mm.
are so thankful. And
Mhm.
nobody else could have sung that song the way she did. No one. And I
Ah,
I am so sure about that.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
wow. I can't thank you enough for that. Really, I fell in love with the song when I first heard it. And again, I could identify with the song. I could relate to the song. And and as a result, when I was recording it, it just felt so natural. It just felt so and quite honestly, I like for the music and the projects in which I participate or am able to participate to feel like a conversation because that's exactly what it is. It's a conversation. A song is a conversation.
Mhm.
So it felt like a natural flow. It felt like a thought process that I was having and then a release in a conversation. That's what it felt like. So it just felt so natural.
Oh, wow.
Amen.
Well, everyone, this is Carol Riddick. Y'all can tell I'm not talking because I'm enjoying someone else talking. Is quiet today. I'm like, ooh, I'm loving this. So let's play one of your earlier singles. Yeah, girl, you know I got to go back.
I know, I know, I
You be like,
know.
what's she gonna bring out? Oh Lord,
That's exactly what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm saying to myself. What is she going to play?
what's she get ready to play? I don't
What is she
know.
about to
I
play?
don't know about that, but what she get ready to do? So
Yeah.
let's go back to the beginning.
I have spent all my life trying to get it right. I wanna be a good girl, although you know it's hard at times. It's not easy, but I'm trying. But I could turn back the time to change the past and do it right. If I could right the wrongs I've done, remove the hurt from everyone, I'd take the bad and make it good. Not think twice, do I do believe I make a better me. Sometimes it seems that the powers that be, they don't want to see me rise, although I know it's not that way. It sure feels it when I'm crying. But it's change the past and do it right. If I could right the wrongs I've done, remove the hurt from everyone, I would not think twice. Do what I should. I do believe and make a better me. Inside, I know I don't deserve all that you give to me. And inside, I know I do have what it takes, but I doubt me when I'm hurting. Back the time to change the past, do it right. If I could run the wrongs I've done and move the hurt from everyone, I could take the bad and make it good. Do what should I do? Oh, I'd make a better me. Turn it back, make it good, do it right, remember good, remove the hurt from everyone. I take the past to make it good. If nothing is what I do, what I should, I do believe I'd make a better me. If I could turn back.
Wow.
Okay. What are you thinking about when you're listening to that song? What is going through your mind? And is it different when you first did the song as opposed to now? Because of course you're a different person, different path, different journey.
I have so many memories first that I go through. That song, and I tell the story, that song came from a place of repentance. I spoke unfavorably about someone, and it vexed my spirit so deeply that was from where that song came. I felt so badly because I had planted a seed, and that wasn't who I listen. That's not who I am. It wasn't who I was. It wasn't who I was raised to be. It wasn't what I want to represent. Like all of that. So
Mhm.
I couldn't sleep. I was so I know you're saying because you said something. Yes. That's just how I was raised. So it hurt me so deeply that I talk badly about someone else. So
That's all.
that song is from Where It Came. And when I did that song with Adam Blackstone,
Mm.
Oh,
Eric Wortham,
Wow.
Steve McKee. So when Adam gave me the song, I said, "Oh, I love this. This is beautiful." And immediately started writing to it. I did not have like the instance had not happened at that time. It happened like just a short while later. But then I poured into that. And when I sent it, they all looked like I said, well, wait, what is wrong? What's wrong?" And Adam said, "Well, you wrote the verse to the hook and the hook to the verse." And I was like, "Did I? I didn't hear it any other way."
Mm.
I still can't hear it any other way, but that was the way they always heard it. But it just felt so natural to me, and it still feels that way. Again, I'm big on natural. I'm big on not forcing things. I'm big on good energy.
So speaking of your voice, how do you prepare? How do you take care of your vessel? What do
Oh,
you do to take care of this?
oh my lord! You know what? I don't have a regimen. I don't have a regimen.
But
I
it works for
don't.
you. But it works for you.
It does. It is. I listen. I don't have anything. Well, look, there isn't anything better than prayer, but I don't have anything more than prayer because that's it for me.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I want to mention some of these comments because people are chiming in. I hope that I pronounce this right. Poslart. Howdy, folks. Love those intros, Pepper. I don't know who that is, but thank you. Thank you for chiming in. Tim is from Sweden. He says hello. Thank you,
Wow.
Tim, for chiming in. Carolyn Smith is from Texas, from Killeen, Texas. Good afternoon, all. I guess I need to put it up, put it up, put it up, put it up. Okay, so that's from Tim. This is from Carolyn. Boss Studio says good afternoon. Boss Radio Live says good afternoon.
Mm.
MK Music reflects life's experiences, and that is so true.
And then there's me.
And
That's
then
me.
there's
That's
Karen
me.
Wheeler
Say
on
hi,
behalf of
family.
Karen Riddick. Hey,
hey, Carol.
Carol, do you know Carol? Carol, Carol, Carol. Here, Carol, let me shake
Oh
your hand. Let me
my
shake your hand, Carol.
goodness. Crazy woman.
So, what do you want to leave on the hearts and minds of people when you are gone? What is it that you want them to remember about you?
I want them to remember, all the good I made an effort to do, all the positive change I made an effort to do, and just that I'm a servant. I just want them to know that I'm always a servant, always a servant.
Any advice for anyone embarking on being a vocalist in this music industry?
Yes, 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 yes. And I share this with everybody within earshot. As we all know, um, you know, Satan was the minister of music. So we play in the devil's playground.
Mm.
Mm.
So it is necessary to be faithful to God. It is necessary for your faith to be strong because this business, there are so many aspects of this business that are evil and they will consume you. So it is necessary. It is absolutely necessary for you to be faithful to God and for your faith to be
Mm.
strong and unwavering.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
I love
Wow.
it.
It's great.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
It won't be as hard this time. I don't want Pepper to send
Okay.
me no text messages saying Marcus is too much. Okay, so you're an indie artist, and most people don't
Yes.
know an indie artist is independent, doing
Yes.
everything on her own. Many people, and we know this just in general, and it's a natural thing, but a lot of people shoot for the record deals. They shoot to get the fame. You seem to be happy and okay where you are. What is the mindset that you can, or I should say, advice you could give someone who's an indie artist and may not be happy where they are? How do you find your happiness in being an indie artist without having the big record deals, without having the videos, and
Hmm.
maybe the whole world's not streaming out your name, but you seem so comfortable and you seem happy because when you perform, you glow. I mean, I think I've said this to you a long time ago that you glow, and it's happiness what you're doing. And a lot of people sometimes we've seen it where whether they're movie star actors, they're not happy where they are because things just haven't gone the way they thought be scripted to go. What keeps your happiness? I mean, I think that's really important for a lot of musicians as well as singers, where it's easy to get depressed. It's easy to quit.
Mhm.
What's been your formula? And I know you said faith in God, and of course I believe the same thing. But
Mhm.
there's some other natural things I think that mentally you stay focused on. Maybe you don't focus on that can just give someone help them where they are mentally. Because we do have a lot of struggling, depressed people
We
in
do.
music right now,
We
as well as
do.
actors. But I'm talking music right now. So give us a little
Well,
advice.
I believe life is about choices. Life is definitely about choices. And I was signed to a major label at one time. I was signed to Motown. And while I was happy to be signed to Motown, um, I did not have the control that I wanted. I was being asked to do a lot of things that just weren't me, things with which I did not agree. And I walked away from that because of that, because I love me. I love me and I love the me that I was becoming and I love the me that I want to be, that I aspire to be, I should say. So like again, at its core, life is about choices. You can still be with a major, so I'm not saying that you can't. You can still be with a major label and have the happiness that you desire, but make sure that the choices you make are your own, and that you're not doing what you're doing for someone else. You've got to stay true to you. Being an independent artist suits me because I enjoy I enjoy doing my solo projects. I enjoy doing my projects as well as working with other artists. And there could be a level of difficulty or it could be problematic if I'm signed to a major label and the major label says, "Well, yeah, we don't want you to do support with other artists. We don't want you to sing background because you're a lead vocalist." Well, I like doing both and I believe I have a skill set and to do both, and I love what I'm able to do. So
Amen.
Love it.
Yeah. I have a question for you, Carol.
okay.
For those who have not gone to see the show, I Got Life with Gerald Veasley, you must see it. It's a
Oh,
great, phenomenal show. That features the songs of Nina Simone. But there's a song that you did, and there were some people sitting at the table, and a lot of people, they were younger, and I'm sure they didn't grow up, hearing Nina Simone, so they're not really familiar. But the
sure.
way that you delivered the song, it was so powerful. And there's one song that I saw you got really emotional, and our good friend Aaron
Mm.
Graves, he and I had a conversation about this song. And if I may, I just want to read the lyrics to the song. It's very short. Southern trees bearing a strange fruit, blood on the leaves and blood at the root. Black bodies swinging in the southern breeze,
Ooh.
strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Pastoral scene of that gallant South, the bulging eyes and the twisted mouth, scent of magnolia, sweet and fresh, then the sudden smell of burning flesh. Here's a fruit for the crow to pluck, for the rain to wither, for the wind to suck, for the sun to rot, for the trees to drop. Here is a strange and bitter crop. How did you actually prepare to sing that?
You don't prepare to sing that. You don't. You don't prepare to sing that song. You that's I don't think that anybody could ever prepare because that's a horror that we live. That's not even in the past. That's something that we still experience as a people. We're still being slaughtered. We're still being hanged. We are still being murdered. You know, uh, that particular body of work. It's painful. It's painful to sing it, but it's painful to think about it because again, we are living that horror. We are living that horror. So I just ask God for strength when we go to perform it because it breaks me down every single time. That's somebody's baby. That's somebody's son, somebody's father, somebody's uncle, somebody's cousin. That's 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 another human being.
Wow.
You just you can't prepare for that. You just can't prepare.
So, what gives you the strength to do it again and again and again. And, it's almost like being what's the gentleman, the actor who did he had gray hair and he did Hannibal. What's his name?
I
Oh,
don't,
Uh,
I
ah,
don't know.
I can't think of his name, but yes,
yeah.
he it's a horror movie or movie that he does, and it's like a sequel. And he would have to step away or do
Mm,
a hiatus for years because it took so much from
Mm,
him to play the part.
yeah, that
right.
I can relate. I can identify with that. But it's a necessary conversation. Our babies don't know. They don't know as well as they should know. They know on the surface.
Mhm,
They have, they the information they have is filtered.
Yeah.
They don't know the extent of the horrors that we've experienced and our experience. They can't understand what's going on now because they don't know what took place in the past.
yeah.
So that alone, that
Mhm,
alone helps me because they need to know. And there are some of us who are in denial
mhm,
and they need to know. That's that's from where that strength comes.
So
Mm,
when you're having these moments, and I know we've all had bad bitter moments in life as well as just in uh, work and career. Is there any type of music you like to listen to that kind of like tames it off, tears it off, that puts you back in a better mood, that helps lift your spirits? Is there any
mm.
particular song, or is there any music, or is it just something you do? Because I know some people go bowling or got to do
Yeah,
something else outside of music and listening. And I was like, so what do you do to lift your spirits in anything? Because I know, if I may add, say, you went through a hard bitter spell when you lost your parents.
Mhm.
And I knew that that was a lot, but to see you still performing, to still see you doing you, and people not even realize what was going on, there was something that Carol had to do to prepare herself for it. Uh, and I know you listen to other things. I just want to know the secrets, and I think other people who are listening probably want to know. Yeah, what kind of music do you listen to? Do you wake up singing every day? Because
Mhm.
some people do that every day. They wake up, they got to sing a song, or they got to hear their favorite song, their favorite jam, or whatever. Is there any
Mhm.
type of music? Is there artists that you like listening to when
So
things are going south? Is there anything?
I do. I do.
Tell us, please. Tell us.
So, well, I'll tell you what. So Lisa McClendon's "You Are Holy" is etched in my soul. It's just
Mm.
etched. And PJ Morton and his father, their version of "Let Go and Let God."
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Those two songs are where I start because I got to get it out. I got to get it out. But I love all types of music, but I'm a huge meditation music person that
Okay.
calms my spirit. I will listen. I will have it on throughout the house just because I like a certain calm in my space. I light my candles, I put on my meditation music, and that right there is wonderful for me. If I'm outdoors, then I need a park. I need somewhere I can walk and be around nature. I'm a huge nature person. So yes, I am what Snow White. I think one of my friends called me. Go ahead, Snow White, because I'm out there with the birds and the fox and the deer, and I am that person. Like, listen, I used to joke with my family and say, yeah, I'll be that one where they say, yeah, Carol was killed by some wild animal because I am she. I want to pet. I I am she.
Don't pet the squirrels. Please don't pet the squirrels.
I want to pet them too because they're so adorable. I want to pet the squirrels and the raccoons and the fox and the deer and the chipmunks. I want to pet them all. I do. I
But it
know.
seems that you get inspired to write songs because, as Pepper asked from the first song that went back down memory lane, that song seemed like it's a daily anthem to be a better person, first of all.
Absolutely.
But it seems like that puts you in another mood to write a song. So, are songs coming to you then sometimes? Are any lyrics coming to you when you're doing it? Because it seems like when you're out and about, or if you're dealing with something, you seem to come up with the greatest songs and lyrics. That seems to be what I've learned and seen about you. So, tell us about this. It's like it's a never-ending story. When something bad happens, you're able to grab something good from it and write something. And of course, it helps other people because we're all dealing with something, and some of us are dealing with the same thing. Was just some speak on it, some doesn't. So,
That's true.
come on,
That's true.
we
But
here. We're
that
going.
recharges me.
Okay.
That recharges me. The outdoors. Oh my goodness. There's so much to take in. There's so much to observe. Like I went walking and there was a family of deer. I was so happy. Now I wanted to go pet them, but it was a mother and her two babies. But she let me stand by them as they grazed, and then they walked in front, and I was taking photos and video, like I have it. But she let me walk with them. And that made me just that alone, I was so grateful to her because of, that just doesn't happen. And then she walked ahead of the babies, which said so much to me. There was so much trust that she had in me because her babies were behind her, but they were in front of me. And then the babies went and ran up to their mother. Like, that's a huge level of trust. And so for that, I was so grateful, so grateful. Like, I take that in. That's a recharge for me. That's a huge recharge. When you're looking and the fox is right next to you, or like I'm talking to the rabbits, and like this one little rabbit, I thought it was so cute. I said, "Can I take a picture of you? Can I take a picture?" And little baby ran out in the middle. Like, I was on the path, and the baby was in the grass. And then the rabbit came out onto the path and sat there for a minute. So I got my pictures. It let me get pictures of it, and that meant so much to me. And the geese, when they have their babies, because they will hiss at you and chase you. The times where they've just let me just walk alongside and not be bothered. Like, I love that when the fish swim to me. I love that. I love that. So it helps me to recharge.
Okay, so you speaking in musical code. So this is my last question before Pepper reprimands me.
Okay.
That means you have other songs put away somewhere. That means you wrote some other songs that you haven't written. Are we looking forward to new music coming out from Carol?
Yes,
Will you have more songs coming out?
Yes,
Okay.
indeed. Yes, indeed. I was just talking about this. I sure was. A conversation I was having just before I started talking with you all. We were talking about new music. So yes, and
Good.
yes.
Cannot wait. Well, let's chime in on some of these comments because people are chiming in. Marcel, who's from Tampa, Florida,
Thank
says that
you.
song was beautifully amazing, and he's talking about A Better Me. Suzanne Burgess, blessings family. Suzanne Burgess watching from California. Thank you, Suzanne. El Cerrito Records, great to see you, Michael Upshaw. Carolyn Smith says Lecter or Hannibal Lecter.
Oh,
Yes.
Hannibal Lecter. That's
That's
what
it was.
Thank you, Carolyn. El Cerrito Records says very inspirational and uplifting. They're really enjoying this conversation. And Carolyn Smith says life is in the outdoors, and also animals can sense what is inside of us.
Yes.
Exactly. Yes. And
Yes.
Tigressa
Hi,
sings
beautiful.
Natalie, the beautiful Carol Riddick with some hearts.
That's beautiful. That's my sister right there.
That's your sister.
That's my sister.
And Carolyn Smith says, "Do you have any pets, Carol?" Yes. Where's Chloe?
Yeah.
Listen, Chloe is in the window.
Yeah.
And she said, "Leave Chloe alone." Okay,
No. Chloe is in her space. She is in the window. Y'all, my baby, Chloe is the first dog I had was a female, and I was 5 years old. Her name was Farron. I named her Farron. I had not had another female dog until Chloe. When I tell you we are two peas in a pod in here, I said, I don't know where they got her from, but that's my sugar lump. And yes, so I will not refer to her. I know. I'm one of those. I'm a fur baby mom.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
Shirley.
She says, "Hey, family, greetings from Florida." Thank you, Shirley, for joining us.
Yes. Hi.
So I want to play another song by you before we play the last song, but I want to get this
Okay.
song in.
Okay.
I don't know what song it is, but I'm gonna pull something out.
I know you are.
Let's say here. How about this is
She's going to go into her Arsenal family.
Girl, I'm getting ready to be
EJU.
like, okay, let's do this one. Yeah, let's do this one. This is Carol Riddick. She's gonna go like, what?
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh wow.
Arguments, everyone is talking, no one is listening. Often things are said that hurt, but it wasn't meant. Damage is done and the repairs are imminent. And with that said, I can't help but shake my head. I can understand if it's hard to remain friends, but you gotta find the memories that remind you why you fell in love in the first place. It's never too late to try when love is on the line. Never too late to apologize. It's never too late to mend and fix what was broken. And even when you say goodbye, it's not too late to try. I found that in the midst of breaking up, no one wants to be the blame for losing love. Truth is, no one really wants to let it go, but pride has a way of leading us down the wrong road. And with that said, can't help but shake my head, 'cause I can understand if it's hard to remain friends, but you gotta find the memories that remind you why you fell in love in the first place. It's never too late to try when love is on the line. No, it's never, no. And even when we say, and if you can say you were truly about us, then you should know can get in the way, breaks down everything, only self does it. And if you can say you were truly in love, then you last through anything, fights through anything, conquers everything. It's never too late. Never. Oh no. Even when you say, never. No. It's what was wrong. When you say goodbye, it's not too late to try. Too late to try. I apologize.
Girl.
Wow.
Girl.
Can I please tell you, I have not listened to that song in years. Oh my goodness. Thank you to Carvin Higgins and Kenny Lattimore specifically.
Oh, wow.
Kenny Lattimore agreed to let me have that song because
wow.
he recorded it for himself. So that was history. Oh my goodness. Carvin played it for me. I fell in love with the song and with the message. And Kenny let me have the song. He let me have this. Oh my goodness.
So Carol, when you was recording that song particularly, when you listen to it now, did it come out even better than what you imagined it was when you was recording? No, sometimes you can be doing something and you just don't think it's gonna, it's gonna sound good, but it's like, wow, that really sounds. Did it really shock you? It looked like it was a wow factor when I was listening here. I'm just watching your
yes,
expression.
I was. I remember being in the booth. I remember recording that song because I love the song so much. I was thinking, wow, I'm listening to my voice because I can't listen to myself. So I'm thinking, wow, I sound so young. I sound like a baby. That's what I was thinking.
But you still sound the same. That's the thing. You still sound the same. Yeah, your voice still sounds the same. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Hey, family, look. Rodney and Teresa and Eric and Nasir.
Everyone. Nasir says peace and blessings. Carol and Guest. Suzanne says play better music. Suzanne, it was the first song. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It was the first song, Suzanne. Doris Homer, hello from Odessa, Texas. Thank you, Doris.
Hi, Doris.
first time hearing this song. Love it. I know. I'm
Oh
glad,
my
glad
god,
that you
thank
enjoyed it.
you.
Justrick
That's
says Carol
Eric.
Riddick is
Yeah.
literally from Mount Olympus.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
I heard her siren song from here. Love you, Carol. Love
I
me
love you
too.
more.
Your friend and lifelong fan, Eric.
Thank you.
Um, Tigressa says, love it. Rodney says, hello, Carol Riddick.
Hey, Rodney.
Carolyn says, beautiful and inspiring. Love me some Kenny Lattimore.
Yeah, right, Carolyn. Thank you,
Rodney
Mama.
says, what's up, Mark?
Hey, Rodney.
Angel says, Carol is an icon. I love your
Oh,
music. Thanks for being a blessing to so many. Your new
Jesus.
song, Love Me Too, is great and relatable.
Jesus,
Wow.
thank you,
Hey,
Angel.
Angel.
Yeah.
Hey,
Thank you,
thank you, Angel.
Angel.
And Shirley
And
Bryant says, Carol is absolutely amazing. Wait, let me say it like Carol would say it. let me this is right. Let me see. Okay, let me look at what I'm reading.
Okay.
Carol is absolutely amazing. Love her. Did I say it right? Okay, so
Is that how I speak?
You are an English teacher at all times.
Oh my goodness! You know,
even
what?
when you sneeze, the pronunciation is correct. When you sneeze, it don't even make sense. It don't even make sense.
You
say
know
what Shirley said. Say it how you would say it. Read that.
Shirley
read that
said
right
Carol is absolutely amazing. Love her.
See,
Right,
I'm listening to Carol. Carol is absolutely amazing.
Amazing.
I love her.
That's
Rodney says, wonderful song. Your voice is golden.
Oh,
yes.
thank
And
you.
then Shirley Bryant is
Shirley. Okay, I know she is screaming because
oh, and my sis. Hey, my sis is on. What? Hey, Deborah. What's going on? And Shirley says she's screaming from Florida. Shirley, we hear you. We hear you screaming from Florida. Yes, we do. Carol, don't stop. Keep doing what you do. You have no idea how your voice resonates to people, and it helps. It's a healing voice. So you have to keep doing what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Y'all, thank you.
Do you have a website or anything that people can go on and get your music? Is there a way
Actually, you know what? I have a link tree that I will put in the chat there.
Please.
Yes. And on my link tree is everything Carol Riddick.
So you'll have your dates too when you're performing? Like
I do. I do.
Okay.
I sure do. Oh, there's my cousin. Hey guys, little
Check
old head
out
is my
Carol
cousin.
Riddick's website, everyone. Check out everything that's on her website.
Yes, and Justrick says, I downloaded Love Me Too. It's on my phone all day, every day. Get it, folks. So y'all see that?
Oh, wow.
Says, get it.
Wow.
Yeah,
What
there you go.
And here's Carol's link, you guys. And she is on all social media platforms. So please follow her and support and pass the word around, because that's how it gets around. People,
that's true.
We live in a lazy world where people are not trying to find out what's good. They want the things to them. So it's our responsibility to give them good things. That's why we have this platform, Four Corners with Pepper Thomas, along with my co-host Mark A. Walker and Michael Upshaw. And we're going to do this once a month. So we ask for your support. The videos will be on my YouTube channel, which is The Hot Pepper Show TV on YouTube. So you can watch it anytime. You can share it. Share it with everyone, because everybody needs to know about Carol.
That's right.
That's right. There's only one of her. Only one Carol Riddick.
There's only one. So family, for those of you, because I did not say it aloud, my link tree is linktr.ee/Carol Riddick. I did see, I think, Carolyn. And thank you, Carolyn. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Eric, are you coming to Wilson's? You knew I'm going to be at Wilson's tomorrow. Shut up.
Oh, so tell us about Wilson's that we didn't know about.
I have a show tomorrow.
Thank you,
I have a show tomorrow. Right, Eric is. I have a show tomorrow at Wilson's live music entertainment center in New Jersey. I did not know you even knew I was going to be at Wilson's tomorrow. But yes, so I'm looking forward to it, because we
What city in New Jersey are you going to be in? What city
I don't know.
Okay.
Somerville. Is that Somerdale, New Jersey?
Is it? Thank you.
Somerdale, New Jersey.
Thank you.
Somerdale,
He
come
said
out
I
and check
know
out
everything.
He says I know everything, Carol. What? I know everything, Carol. Carol,
I know everything, Carol. Clearly, because look at me.
Well, I wanted to share something with you based on a conversation that we had previously, Mark and I, and Pepper and
Mhm.
Carol. So I'm working on the song because I had this idea for Mark and Carol to sing together, and I think it'll be a great song.
What?
Yeah,
Look at
Mark?
it,
Mark.
it,
Look at
Mark?
Mark. Look
it's
at Mark.
it's called it's called
Did-
it's called it's called Chicken Wings and Chocolate.
Oh,
I was
why
waiting
didn't
to
I know?
Okay,
see
Why
that.
didn't
everyone.
I
I'm,
see
I'm
that
picked on because
coming?
I like lamb chops and chicken wings.
Why
And
didn't I
Carol
see
Riddick,
that
I made a
coming?
mistake. Oh no, I'm gonna tell the story before we hang up because Carol Riddick almost made me go bankrupt. I love Carol,
No,
but
y'all.
whatever you do, don't ever go anywhere with Carol Riddick when she says she wants chocolate. We
No.
were in San Francisco at a hotel. We're doing something with Will Downing. I'm the bass player for Will Downing, so everybody know I'm not a singer. Not trust me, I'm not a singer. So Carol decides to text the band and say, "Hey, meet me across the street. There's this
It's a
gourmet
chocolatier.
chocolate place." No, I need you to be quiet right now,
Oh.
Carol. Yeah. And
Wait,
so we go
Carol, I'll
inside
do even better. You want me to
we
mute his
go
mic? You want me to
inside
mute
this
his mic?
store, and I'm thinking it's a jewelry store. First, like, well, we must be in the wrong place. So I look down in the glass because the chocolate is actually in glass. It's not like behind the counter. And I look down at the price, and it's like, oh, only $200 for half a pound. I'm like,
It was
I think we're in the wrong store.
my favorite
'Cause this thing
chocolate.
says $200 for like less than a half pound. It's like, no, this can't be the store. No, you gotta try. It's like, no, I'm good.
Jesus.
There's something up the street. I think I see Hooters
No.
or Green Turtle or something up the street. That's what I'm gonna spend.
No.
If I'm gonna spend something, one piece of chocolate was like $80.
I
I'm like,
bought
Carol,
them.
I will never go to a chocolate store with Carol Riddick.
I wanted
You gonna
them to
treat me to
have
lamb
it.
chops? We're good friends. We're gonna be best friends forever.
I
eighty
bought them
dollars
some
for one piece
chocolate.
of chocolate?
But
No,
you
I
guys
am.
loved it. You
No.
loved it. It was
I pretended to like it
delicious.
because I didn't want to hurt your feelings. But when I got back, I was looking at my bank account, make sure they didn't swipe the card twice because these people they turn their head, they didn't charge you 3 or 4 times. Like, Carol, I've never
No.
had anything. I said this costs more than cough syrup. I mean, I've been sick
More
and
than
never spent that much money. But
No,
yeah,
and
that's the whole joke about us. Yeah, I like the lamb chops and chicken wings, and she's
Yeah.
I like
as the
oyster.
guitarist Randy Bolin would say, she's the chocolate pusher.
That's what he calls me, the chocolate. So
She's the chocolate
family,
pusher.
just in my defense, I like Toysher's chocolate, and there were
Say it
only
again. Say it again. Say it again.
the Toysher,
I
and there are
can't say
only
it.
3 locations. I was going to say 2, but there are 3 locations, in San Francisco, in New York, and in Philly. I don't know if the Philly location is still here. I haven't gone in a while, but I love the champagne truffles. They're infused with Dom Perignon. They are amazing. So I bought them for the guys. I bought all of the guys 2, and you all love them. Hey, Henry Purefoy. Look at Malcolm. Malcolm is watching and listening from West Mount Airy.
They are chiming in.
I
But
also, yeah,
they're clowning me, y'all, because
we,
I love these chocolate. They're so
you
good.
gotta
If
get
you
this
ever get the
chocolate.
chance, family, that's my favorite chocolate. I'm not a big sweets person. You would think that I am, but I love Toysher. I know, Malcolm, because this isn't my show. So he said, "This is a different time for you." I know, right? I'm on their show, and so they were asking me about life, and now you hear me talking about my chocolates. I love a good toy shirt. The champagne truffles. What? Oh, they're amazing. They're so
You
good.
need to write a song about it because you
They're so good.
invested so much money into it. I think, when you invest so much into something, you should write a song about it.
They're
I'll probably play for free or play for maybe 2 or 3 pieces of chocolate. This is going to cost about much for a session
Listen,
anyway.
it's their signature chocolate. It's their signature chocolate.
Okay, sure.
It is the champagne truffles are their signature chocolate, and they are just they're so good. And you got to get the box that has half and half because they
No,
have
you get a box, you're gonna
okay.
need
No,
finance through Bank of America if you get a box. Don't get a box. Just get one piece and call it a day. Take a
no,
picture of it.
they're so good. They're so good. What y'all
Well,
doing, Malcolm,
I
Henry,
know.
Nasir? This is my
So
family. This is my
look at
family. We're
these
together.
comments. I need to
We-
tell you these comments, Carol. So, okay, let's go back up to great platform. Progressive says, great platform. I love Carol.
I love
Suzanne says,
you.
hi, Nella.
Oh no, Hynella, New
I
Jersey.
know it.
Manila, New
That's
Jersey.
where it is.
Okay.
Hynella, New Jersey.
I
That's
was
where
like,
Wilson's is
They're,
located. You said
yeah,
who's
they're
Nella?
like
Yeah.
I was
right
like,
next
who's
door to
Nella?
each other.
Who's Nella? Is Nella on here? I don't see a Nella.
Are you
Hey,
ready to say hello? Hi, Nella.
Yeah.
Malcolm says, hello, Carol.
Hey,
And then
Malcolm.
my sis Deborah says, I like the way Michael says your name, sis. I was like, how you say my name? Say my name. Say my name.
Pepper.
Oh, okay. Okay. Like, say my name.
Why you put him on a
No,
This is
he,
what-
he telling him something. That's not how he normally says it because he
No.
says your first and last name.
What? Pepper
got-
Thomas.
Yeah, you gotta say it like natural. Yeah, he's
Oh,
and so my sis says,
Oh,
he
she
says,
said,
for that chocolate. Oh no.
Deborah,
She
you
said,
got to try the chocolates. They are so good. But you got to get the box of the mix. You got to get the half and half box. You've got to get them.
So Eric says, I want Carol Riddick and Elliot Yamin to sing together. I would love that too. Elliot is a phenomenal voice. That is a recipe for love. You are exactly right. You're exactly
Ooh.
right. Henry Purifoy. Hello, sis.
Hey, Henry.
Malcolm White says, watching and listening from West Mount Airy. Lot says, such a wonderful, powerful conversation. Loving the wisdom you're spreading. Malcolm says, this is a different time for you. And you already answered that question. Yes, she's on Four Corners of Pepper Thomas. Love your spirit, Carol Riddick, Kim Payton says.
Hi,
And
Kim.
Narcia says, your vibe is here for you, Carol.
My tribe.
Your tribe
Yes.
is over here.
Thank you, Nasir.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
We our tribe in our village. We
Yes.
listen. We talk about it every day, don't we? We talk about it every day.
So tell them about your platform that you have Monday through Thursday.
Oh, how about that, right?
Yes. Yeah, how about that?
So
The other
how
things
about
that
that?
you
Y'all know I'm not good at that. I'm so not good at that. I can talk with other people about their lives, but when you ask me about mine,
do.
so family, for those of you who are unaware, I have a talk show called Love and Life with Carol Riddick on WURD, but it is live streamed on all of the platforms, pretty much, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, LinkedIn, but it airs Monday through Thursday from 7 until 9 p.m. Eastern time.
Nice.
Did I hit everything? Did I get okay?
Let's see. Yeah, you got everything. I was trying to think of what I could pull out. I was like, okay,
And
what can I pull out?
I would like to personally just thank a lot of the people that came on. Not going to get everybody's name: Deborah and Shirley and Rodney and Justrick and Suzanne and Angel and even, my friends out in California. There's some beautiful people: Oscar and Kenya Audi, who El Cerrito Records. They've won 18 Grammys.
Wow!
Oh wow!
Phenomenal people to know.
Congrats!
Just
Wow.
beautiful people.
Congratulations! Yeah, congratulations.
And everybody else, Rodney, who else came on? There's so many people. Is that
Tigressa. And hey,
Tigressa?
Scott. Scott is in Kansas. Hey, Scott.
He says hello.
Aw.
And then
And there's Smitty. Hey, Smitty. Hey, hi, Polly. Oh my goodness.
then
Hi,
Dorian
family.
says hello,
Yep,
family.
Darren. That's Smitty. Yeah,
Wow.
Okay. Polly Riddick. Who's Polly Riddick? Your sister?
my
Your cousin?
my cousin.
Your cousin? Okay. Hey, Polly. Thank you for
Hey,
joining.
Polly.
Nice.
Hi,
And then
Paula.
Carol's and Sue said, wow, congratulations. Yes, that's amazing. 18 Grammys.
That is
So-
amazing.
It is time for us to get out of here. But first, before we leave, well, we're going to play the song. We're going to play Carol's latest single. In case you guys don't know or have been under a rock for the past few months, Carol has a beautiful song entitled I Love Me Too.
I love me too. I love
Yeah, well,
me
she
too.
says it better. She pronounces it better. Can you say it again, Carol?
No,
I love me too.
I do. I love me too.
See, I got the two right.
I do. I love me too.
So let's play it so you guys can hear it and get ready. If you haven't heard it, turn your speakers up because
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna put mute on because I'm gonna be singing the whole song. Mark, make sure you mute yours because I don't know what you're gonna sing while the mic is on.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything. I might pull a bass guitar out since I did play on the track. How about that?
I was hoping that you said that, y'all. Over in the corner over there, this guy right here. That's
okay, fellow guy.
That's him playing. And then this young lady down here, vocalist. And then this gentleman in the corner, right there,
Yeah, that's him, the songwriter.
right there, the
And we-
songwriter.
And we can't forget my buddy, my partner, Dexter T. Moore, and also Bart French, guitarist on this project as well. Great musicians.
Frenchie.
Teamwork.
Hey, Dexter.
Teamwork.
Good man.
That's
Dexter
right.
and Frenchie. Oh my goodness. I've known Frenchie since I was knee high to the ground.
Wow. So y'all ready? Y'all ready for this phenomenal song?
Yes, let's play the song.
Here we go, y'all. Here is I Love Me Too. This is MiParis Music featuring Gerald Riddick right here on Four Corners with Pepper Thomas.
Think that I'm not that special, no, just an average one, not exceptional. Now I realize how unique I am, again to find myself all over again. I've been through so much pain and sleepless nights, tears are shed. You walked out of my life. You may not want to hear that I still love you. You say that you love you. Oh, I love me too. I love me too. I love you more each passing day, but somehow I must move on. I'll search and pray to find a way not to be strong. Leave all the past behind. I'm that peace of mind. Leave all the pain. I'm that peace of mind. I love me too. I love
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Let me do these comments right quick. And then we got one more question. But let me just do these
Okay.
comments because people are like, I can't keep up. I'm trying to. But Carol, you're just so hot.
Oh.
That's not coming from a place of, but are you hot, girl? You're hot. You're hot. You're hot. Okay, so let's get into
Oh
these
my
comments. Okay,
goodness.
so Paul, several people said that you should have a Carol. Jester Eric says, for your information, several people have said you should have Carol Riddick T-shirts at your shows. He says, I'm just saying. Okay.
No, he's right about that. So, and there is a story to that because I do have a merch line,
Okay.
but I'm designing different merch because I design the merch. So everything on my merch, on my website, on my merchandise website, I've designed it, but
You
I'm
designed it, okay.
I'm redesigning. So
Okay. Polly Riddick says, hi, yay. Malcolm's clapping hands. Suzanne, exclamation points. Suzanne says, wow, woo, yes. I guess that means yes. Big Rube is on. Hey, go Pepper, what? Big Rube, thank you. Love you too. Ross Lart, clapping hands. My sister Deborah says, nice song, Carol. I love it.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
Eric says, this is the jam, soft, sultry, and sexy. You need a video to go with this. Fire.
Oh,
You need a video to go
wow.
with this.
Thank you,
Fire.
Eric. Thank you.
Yes. Tigressa says, out the gate, that instrument.
I'm right. That
Instrumentation
instrumentation
is everything. Yes. Suzanne says, Carol, each time I hear you, you make me want to sing better.
Oh,
much respect as always. And Mike, y'all killed this for sure.
Yes.
Suzanne.
Heidi says, incredible always.
Hey, Heidi.
As always, Polly says, I love it and I need this song. That's your cousin. Polly.
Don't you throw me under the bus. Don't you throw me under the bus. Don't you throw us under the bus.
Okay, Tigressa says, Lord, grown folk music, y'all. Yes, y'all. Yes. Malcolm says, mellow nighttime candlelight music.
Right.
Heidi says, fire. Rodney J says, I love it, and one of my favorite female singers.
Oh my gosh, that's a huge
Polly is clapping her hands, and Heidi says, take it to church, girl. Yes. And so Malcolm says, oh no, Rick says Malcolm White. I know, right? Okay, so.
But I have to say something.
Yes.
You know, I didn't say Carol is the best when it comes to doing background vocal arrangements. Let me tell you, all I did was I put the vocals together. When Carol sent those back, oh my goodness, somewhere else. So if you're in need of the background vocal arrangement,
yes.
Well, I did ask though. I did because I was hearing things. So I did. I don't want anybody to think, well, if you send me your song to record, it's going to come back a totally different song. But I did. I asked, I said, Mike, I'm hearing some things. Is it okay? When I recorded it, it just, I was, there were nuances. That's what I call them, nuances that I heard. So thank you for, allowing me.
Well, we
thank
trust
you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you for trusting me with that, y'all. Thank you for trusting me with that. I just heard different movements. So thank you.
Yes.
So it is time for us to get out of here. Carol, would you like to say some thank you, some holla at yous to some folks before we say our last words?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. First of all, you know what? I always thank God, but thank you for each and everything, each and every day, each and every second and moment that you allow me and us. I thank you all, family, for your continued support. I mean, I wouldn't be here. I just wouldn't be here if you didn't continuously support me and my efforts, everything that I do. Thank you to Walt Reeder Jr. because that's my ace. He's my booking agent, but it's been ride or die since the beginning. So thank you, just relentless support. And to my family, just family, y'all, that's what family is. We ride or die together, and we're going to keep riding and dying together. So thank y'all so much.
Wow. Ooh, she said thank you. Thank you.
Yes. I can't say it enough and have you know and understand, just how much I mean it. So thank you. And thank y'all for having me here. First of all, for the first episode of the Four Corners with Pepper Thomas, thank you all for having me here on the debut episode.
You're welcome. It's always good to be the first, right? You the first girl. You first. This is
The
history.
first,
There's
I
been
know, the
none
Definitely
other
history.
debut
Definitely
episode.
history.
Right.
For sure.
The
Black
debut
History
episode.
during Black History Month,
during
right?
Black History Month. Yes,
That's right.
yes,
That's
yes,
right.
yes, yes.
That's
So,
right.
Mark and Michael, did y'all want to say anything before we leave?
Well, I just want to say thank you to everybody that came on. This is really a blessing. We don't take this lightly, and we thank you for your support. Keep supporting Carol Riddick and her show. Don't forget Monday through Friday, Love Life, right?
Monday through Thursday, yep, Love and Life.
Love and Life
Yeah.
from 7 till 9.
Nice.
Now we're going to have to do something about that Monday night because I have a computer here and one here, so I'm watching Pepper from 8 to 9. I got to watch you from 7 to 8. How do we even-
That's my girl. So we're good. We're good. We're good. Because we would be watching each other if we weren't on the
Yeah.
show.
But
Exactly.
thank you everybody, and thank you again, Carol, and thank you Pepper as well, and Mark.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for the invitation of starting this. I was like, I don't know how this is going to happen because I just got too much on my plate, but it's happening. It's taking place and it's going to work out. So
Yes.
It's working out.
it's
Thank you,
working out.
everyone.
So, Mark, you want to say anything?
I want to thank everyone who showed up today, who's been continually supporting you. Pepper Thomas, who's been a great person for what we do. Thank you for the heart and sharing your space with us. The two guys, as they would say, try to say it's a man's world, but no, it's really a woman's world that women allow us to be in it. Thank you for your continued support because this was our first show and she coached us through.
Yes.
She took it easy on us. I mean, in front of the camera anyway. When we hang this, when this call ends, I'm sure the text messages will start coming through if they haven't already. Oh, where's my phone at? But no, she's been a great person. She really is. And to even have Carol Riddick as our first person, and we love Carol
Yeah.
musically as well as just personally because she has a sweet spirit. This is who she is all day long. Mike is one of the best friends you can ask for because sometimes the people you work with isn't always your friend. But I can truly say today I work with 3 of my best friends.
Amen.
I
Amen.
love you all.
Wow,
I love everyone who
amen, Mark.
supported.
Love you too,
And
brother.
look forward to the future. Thank you all
Yes.
for,
How
and
about
thank you
that?
again, Pepper.
And please, everybody, please check out Pepper Thomas's show on Saturday. It's at 3 o'clock. And she's
Yes.
live on radio, broadcasting from Austin, Texas. And again on Mondays from 8 until 10. Great shows. I mean, we have 2 great artists here with 2 great speakers in Carol and Pepper.
Yes.
Do not miss their shows. I'm telling you,
don't miss the show.
you're
Thank
going
you,
to enjoy
y'all.
it.
Thank
will
you,
enjoy it.
y'all.
So
All
you
right.
guys, 4 Corners of Pepper Thomas. I can't even talk. 4 Corners of Pepper Thomas. Like my tongue is like, ah. So 4 Corners of Pepper Thomas, we're here once a month. So we will be letting you know. Follow me on the YouTube channel, The Hot Pepper Show TV, and subscribe, hit the bell so you can know when we go live. Anytime we go live, you will know. And it is on YouTube, and you can go back and watch it and share it and tell everyone about this platform and the great music that we're trying to bring. So my name is Pepper Thomas, along with Mark A. Walker and Michael Upshaw. We're signing off, and I want you to keep in mind there's a whole world of music out there waiting to be discovered. Keep exploring with what? With who?
Pepper Thomas.
With Pepper Thomas. The 4 Corners with Pepper Thomas.
Hello.
Okay.
I was like,
I've been talking all day, so I was going to let somebody else say something.
well, thank you guys for joining us. We love you, and we will see you on next month. Have a great, great, great weekend.